So we played the duos trial and you won't believe what happened. My teammate Random had to start 45 minutes late and so we decided the W key. After getting some kills in the first game, Random pushed the duo as a solo and he went down. I still tried rebooting him but we ended up dying to Storm. Then Random decided to lock in and he dropped a 20 bomb by himself. And together we dropped a 30 bomb. So now we were around top 1k, which is exactly what we needed to qualify for Division 2. But one day before this tournament, Epic Games decided to change how Hive stashes worked. So after this update they dropped almost no shields and good loot anymore, which means they massively nerfed our drop spot. And for some reason we were still contested by a bunch of teams. And because of this we died off spawn 4 times in a row. But then we decided to change our drop spot and we got ourselves a decent 7th place. So now it all comes down to the final game. Because we need 270 points to qualify for Division 2. We need to win this game. But in the end game I didn't realize that Random popped Fizz right before a crash pad rotate. So in my attempt to avoid taking storm damage, I accidentally landed in a duo's box. I was somehow able to kill one kid with my god aim, but his duo killed me. Random even tried getting my body, but there was another team, so he couldn't. And unfortunately, he couldn't even clutch up a qual to Division 3, as he mistimed a medkit play and he died to Storm. This meant we got placed in the same division as my rival Destiny Jesus, Division 4. But I just knew we wouldn't stay in this division for long. These were some of the easiest games I've ever played. The games were so dead, there were like 20 players alive in most endgames. And all of the players were trash, so we just consistently made it to top 5 with some kills, and we secured the qual to Division 3. Unlike a certain coach who claims to have so much knowledge and experience in this game. I mean bro, how do you not qual out of Div 4? Like that's crazy. 2 times in a row as well. But anyways, we played Division 3 and we finally got some actual games of Fortnite. We kinda wasted our first 30 minutes messing around with our drop spot, and we were just not able to find good loot. So then we decided to land at a new drop spot that I'm not gonna tell you, because otherwise, you know, it's gonna get more and more contested as well, just like my previous drop spot. And then we played some very decent games of duos, and that's what I wanted to show you in this video. How to play duos. I think there's a lot to learn from this video, now enjoy. Okay boys, in this game you will see some of the best rotates you will ever see. Because they decided to remove all of the movement items, like crash pads. Like crash pads are completely vaulted in this tournament. Perhaps if you're watching this video they're already back, but not in this tournament. And Fizz has also been massively reduced, because these things right here, they don't drop Fizz anymore, like very rarely. So now in this game we had 0 movement items and you will see some of the craziest rotates ever. Now, I noticed that this was the zone. This is zone number 3. And I noticed there's water right here. And you usually don't want to be somewhere near the water. Like, especially if it's a water zone and it keeps pulling around here. Let's say you are boxed up on this side and there's a lot of kids at this side. It's almost impossible to rotate from here to here when zone pulls here. You know, like if it's going to be a 50-50 zone. So you kind of want to avoid this whole area and be at this side, to be honest. Like if it pulls far from here to here, it's definitely fucked. Now, one thing I could have done is I could have rotated straight from here towards center, right? We were in this position right here. I could have gone towards center, but that means you will likely get W keyed, because people will still W key you in Div 3, Div 4, doesn't matter which tournament you're in. And I didn't want to get keyed for no reason. So we're doing this dead side rotate right now. And as you'll see in a moment, we're wrapping around fully. Like zone is looking right here, and we're literally going all the way out of our way to just go access this dead side, okay? So far we haven't gotten tagged once, okay? Now zone pulls far, and of course because we're wrapping around in this dead side, we're gonna be at the dead side soon. Now here we do have to start making our way in, because you know, zone's starting to pull. Still chilling, avoiding bushes. Not using launchpad this late in the game. Now, of course, you know, like there's more players nearby because, you know, it's 5th zone. Starting to get into the end game. 46 alive. There's a team in this bush. I already knew that. Because it just looked like it, you know. Telling Random, yeah, there's probably a team in this bush. Now we're chilling. Now we get a max distance pull. And this is like a very hard rotate to do by foot with no mobility items, right? Random trolling for no reason. I decided to go. I knew there was a team in the bush, we had to be aware of them. Now random did get tagged because there was a team fully just sitting there on the search base for no reason. Like instead of making their rotate, they were just sitting there. Random had to take time to heal. That's fine. We still have to make this rotate with so many kids around as well. I'm scouting because I knew there was a kid on the search base before. And he shot random. Chilling if it was free. Now, we have to make this rotate fully by foot, right? Kid was rebooting right here, which is actually quite unfortunate for us because kids will just look in this general direction because of that, you know? They will just scout. Still a free rotate for now. Some kids are in our back. Like, we can't stop because otherwise these teams on edge are of course like catching up on us and then we're gonna get screwed. Like, that's gonna be very bad. So we pause slightly to get an A crate. That's pretty important though. Team on the hill. We just safely build in. I tarp a little bit, but we're in and we're chilling. Now once again, zone pulls far. So we have to do these far rotates, very far rotates, all by foot. I decide to go because I noticed this team went. I go in their back, not tagging them. Because otherwise they're just pausing for no reason. I could have maybe tagged them so they build for us, but now they decide to tag us, which I find very strange. Because, you know, like we're in their back. As we rotate forward, they're gonna, you know, like have to look back on us now. Like they have to be worried. And they actually decide to pause here. You know, some kids are weird. They decide to pause right here, you know. Like we could have just like went in, would have been chilling. But now we can't go because these kids will just hold us, of course, you know. They will just tag us on the rotate. Now we decide to pause. But now that they, you know, like they are aware of the fact that we boxed up, they might just not know that we rotate, you know. So I decided to slide down. Random also suggested that. We slide down here. We have the line of sight of the hill. Some old builds. I was even able to refarm some brick. Now we just simply got in. So these were some very clean rotates. Some very hard pulls. And here I noticed this team was kind of distracted. I got some brick from random. And eventually I called out a pre-edit play. Which perfectly worked out. Like these kids, you know, sometimes awareness checks, they do happen, you know. This was like the perfect pre-edit play. We got so stacked because of this. So for the people who are wondering, like, does it still work in duos? Yes, it does. It still works. I guess like random did spray with his SMG as well, so we both spray. Whereas in trios, you usually have two people spraying and one guy just holding the walls. But it's kind of useful if random also sprays with, because you just do everything faster, you know. I thought we could stick a bit north side, because, you know, everyone came from south. The zone pulled from south to north, so the congested side is on this edge, of course. So I wanted to stick a bit more north. So I went straight to the middle. Now random did get tagged. I don't know exactly how. Let's see. Maybe he jumped too much. Okay, he gets hit once. Ooh, they break out the thing super fast. Oh, he gets shot in his back as well. Okay, yeah, because he got hit a lot here. Okay. Now that was chilling, man. Just popping some heals. Yeah, sometimes you get tagged on the rotates. That happens. I don't think there's like a perfect rotate that you have like that you can take like 0 damage all the time. I think it was still a pretty good rotate. Went here. I think random got tagged again maybe. Oh, no. Kinda struggled here. I expanded, connected. Now we're chilling. Good mats, still have fizz. We don't really need a refresh right now. We can just play other mats. Now here I pre-popped fizz because I knew, like, I don't know why, I had an intuition that zone would just pull far. I don't know. Like sometimes I have that. And zone did pull far and I was like, yeah, if zone pulls far, we're gonna insta rotate like this. Completely free rotate. Like nobody is doing this at this point. You know, like these rotates in this game have been crazy. I was locked in. Random kind of struggled battling up apparently. I said I was doing a solo rotate, but he didn't hear it. Sometimes I don't know how to just like make a perfect rotate up vertically. I think that was a very good rotate. We basically went from backside to front side, you know? Totally for free. We look for some kills. Random got this kid low. Kind of a scuffed angle, to be honest, to spray from. Oh. Yeah, here I did want to push for that type of loot. Like, if Random sees this, he should just tarp to it instantly, in my opinion. Now I see it and I tarp to it a bit. And we don't claim this wall, unfortunately. And I was like, okay, leave it, because sometimes you need to focus on zone again, you know? We're center zone, we can't just rotate zone. Instead of focusing on this, we don't want to get stuck on backside. Like, we can go all the way in next zone, you know? Tarp hard mats as we get in. Like, right here. Yeah, right here. Chilling, in zone. Kind of a scuffed angle to hold from. Might have made a small mistake there. Now, our tarp was a bit deep in as well. This is quite a decent spot to look for a refresh, not gonna lie. Now we have to make this rotate as zone pulls back. I hear the kid can die next to us, so I thought maybe look for the loot. But it's not right there. Just bump our heads. Random. Was this clean for him as well? Yeah, chilling. Was able to follow. I kind of messed up with the stair placements. We're chilling. Popping fizz. I think Random got tagged on one of these rotates, where he got okay, that was fine. Like, we're just playing out our mats at this point, you know, like 500 mats. Soon we'll get refreshes, but we don't really need to right now. Like, I have 350 metal, you know. Here I get, wow, double pump. That was very bad on me. Could have died right there. Random at very low builds. I didn't know how low builds he had. They said he was like maybe unable to tarp too much. And I had to heal. So I gave him my brick. So he tarped a little bit extra. Some tarp for me to heal. Decided to look for refresh on these kids. He didn't really know where they were. It's fine. Now I saw a kid right there and I was like, yeah, we can kill that kid probably. Like from a right end peek. They actually had some space back and I got blocked by the sting. But Random shit on him kinda. I came back to help. Cracked this kid. But Random was 1 HP. Yeah, I wasn't with him there. If I was with him, like we would have gotten that refresh. I saved him with some med mist. Here I was reloading. I should have probably just healed Random. I killed this kid and I was like, yeah, don't drop down there. I'm gonna get it and go up again. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Random. Yeah, but he died. He was 1 HP. I think I clutched some points in this game. Kid jumped in my box. I played Siphon. I had no whites though. So at this point I'm just playing out mats, trying to heal. I know I have to go over these builds because they have this box claim. I have to just go here and claim this box, you know? Should have placed clone already. And that's what you'll see me do a couple of times. Just go fully to front side, then make a full box. Now at this point I have no whites. There's a full duo on low ground and a full duo on high ground. I was like, let me fight high ground, but I just died. But I clutched the top 3, which was pretty decent. Let's see what happens right here. Do we get a knock? Do we get knocked? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we don't talk about this. Bro, I was not paying attention, bro. That's actually kind of crazy. I guess I'll just show it. Bro, oh, that's actually crazy, bro. I fell from here to here. Like, you don't even see that it's like, there's a gap here. And then I built instead of pulling zipline. But that's kind of crazy. Like, I did not expect to fall down. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's just unlucky. Bro, I see the ground, like, right here, you know, like, I jump up here. I didn't really know. Okay. That's kind of a sell, but Random risked me. We were chilling. We had good loot, but let's look at the rotates as well. At this point, we're going into Shogun Solitude, yeah. Why exactly? Because we have so many floppers. Yeah, we found some floppers somewhere. And we didn't have like the greatest deals, you know, like I have 3 minis, 4 floppers and a fizz. Which actually, I mean, we have decent deals, not gonna lie. We're chilling. But we went in here to find some extra loot, like I had 3 minis only. So we were just chilling at that side. Now this random team, for no reason, decided to full grief us, bro. Like we were so stacked on heals. But they were fighting us for such a long time, bro. Constantly fighting us, random full shit on them. We had to expand because, you know, like, they took some stuff. They're griefing our mats. Still not letting us go. Like, this team, I'm not sure why they did this. I don't know if they were scuffed. Half scuffed. I mean, they got scuffed because of the fight, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. They just full W keyed us for no reason. So now we're kind of scuffed on mats. I don't know how we clutch a... What is it? Second place this game. Is this the game without ammo? I think so. Bro, yeah, this is the game without ammo. Yeah, like, I don't know what happened in this early game, but we had no shotgun ammo this game. Now, zone pool's far. Once again, hard rotates. Trying to go up the mountain. This was a perfect rotate for random to follow this time. But I got full beamed right here, like actual beam. Through my wall again. Got hit to 1 HP. Luckily, we had floppers. Kinda crazy. Decided to heal up a bit more. Not too much. This kid went. Then his teammate had to go as well. Making them build a bit. Now just following that rotate, you know? Yeah, random. Put some stairs. For some reason, oh yeah, I wanted to go this way. Luckily that team just padded. I was like, yeah, we can slide down. Slide didn't work for a sec. You can just slide all the way down. Like, I have 45 builds, random has 67. And once again, we have 3 shotgun bullets. This is actual shotgun bullets that we have right now. Maybe random spam too much. Here as we're getting in, building metal. Because I know, you know, we're getting in late, because like, everyone is in already, as you can see. And if you get in late, people will spray you for no reason, they will just focus you. So you have to build metal there. Now here, random saw this team, wanted to piece them. Now he said like this was a crazy unfortunate play. Like he hit this kid, but there was like a bush right in front of him. And he hit the bush, and somehow it did 0 damage, of course. It's kind of crazy. But we need a refresh, you know, like we actually need it. Like I have 0 shotgun ammo at this point. Don't know why I wasted all 4, but yeah. This game is kind of a clutch. I don't know how we did this with no ammo. Max pools, like bro, all of these max pools. We were so unlucky with pools this tournament. It's actually crazy. We barely pulled zone. And these were 2 max pool zones in a row, by the way. Once again. Now here I was like, yeah, we need to go a bit early, you know, like we can just pause if we need to. Like random got hit a bit. I said, yeah, pause. But we still have to make this rotate. Now they're fighting us for no reason. I have an AR, no shotgun bullets. I can't even fight them. Random hit them for 100. They still decide to fight us. I tried helping random get the wall. Now somehow I get boxed, which I probably should not have done. I don't know why I got boxed. Then they also got this. They got the code. They got everything. I placed the stair there. Fucked up their movement. Claimed the wall there. Somehow random broke the wall from behind me. And I was safe again. Now this was all so scuffed, bro. All so scuffed. I don't know what just happened here. We're so scuffed, all of us. Now I see a body here. I slide the body. Like all of this, I was like, fucking hell, bro. Like I just had a body, I could just finish it. Everything would have been fine. I could get some shotgun ammo. Random was killing some random kid. Both doing solo rotates at this point. But now I got everything, because this kid had the vault. Like he had fizz, mythic fizz or exotic fizz, and also exotic revolver, which is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. I popped my things. Got the revolver. Now here I noticed launchpad. I was like, fuck it. Let me just launchpad. But I have to dive down in a safe way though. Random was rotating on foot, of course. But he had the movement medal, so he also got like a mythic. Yeah, it's crazy stuff that just happened. I went to him. Regrouping, of course. I'm not gonna land solo. Darping a bit in. Because we're, yeah, I'm very low. I don't want to die. Now here we're in. I was like, yeah, let me just pop a medkit. It's fine. Random holding for us. Now we do pool a zone. So we do pool one zone, okay? I wanted to get this refresh. Random, I think didn't. I don't know. Like he was like, yeah, we need to focus on rotate. But I don't think Random realized that. Like zone has like 15 seconds or something for, yeah, maybe more, like 20 seconds to catch up on us. And we actually have the time to look for a refresh here. Because we're frontside. But yeah, Random wanted to focus on rotate. I decided to go. Not sure how he got tagged in. I think he plays his cones too much when we're centered. So here, I got a kill on backside. I don't think we can go for these types of refreshes if we look too much backside. Because if we go there, you know, like, yeah, maybe we have some time. But it's like, yeah, we have to do this very quickly then. And have to rotate back. It's kind of scuffed. Usually just want to look back for kills. Without being able to get the refresh. That's actually one of the reasons why I'd like to look for more refreshes like frontside and in zone. Even though like those are harder kills. Now I'm popping Fizz. I think on this rotate Random was unable to follow. Yeah, so he went down instead of up. Then he jumped right here. I was on low ground chilling here, as you can see. And then, like, he somehow, I don't know what he just did. He just full shit on both of these kids, got a duo, and he got a massive refresh, as you can see. Like, so many mats. It's crazy stuff. I got up to him. I got spare mats. Kinda chilling. Making sure to get all the heals. Popping Fizz. Now here I'm like, yeah, we need to win this game. Like, you just got a massive refresh. He dropped me mats, we're both 74 builds, 73, bumping my head. Nah, we could have jumped over the tree maybe, because this was kind of scuffed for a second. I was chilling. Random was on the kid. Random wanted to frag out this game, I could tell. He had the movement medal as well. I was like, yeah, nah, just focus on rotate. Zone pool's far. Bro, how are there like 15 like east pools in a row? Like, this is crazy stuff. Every pool is east. Did it pull back once? Nah, I don't think so. It's full east every time. Now here I'm like, this is a water zone, this is kind of scuffed. Let me just tarp for a little bit and cross this river. Now we're both on low builds at this point, like 22 builds, 10 builds, so we need some refreshes, but you know, we're low ground, we have a lot of space. Random was looking up for a kill. Now eventually we both spot this kid. I was still reloading, but Random got the kill, I got the kill on this kid. So we got 2 refreshes. 400 mats, not the worst. He dropped me some. We kind of need some more kills, like we need one more refresh or something. Were these kids right here? Somehow they pre-fired right there. Now Random got a kill in Storm right here. He got the ball. Oh, it was what? Oh, that's crazy. So I still had 260 Fizz, you know, like, it heals for whites. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't pop that too much. But I noticed that Random also needed white heals, and I needed shields. So like, yeah, okay, maybe use it for a bit. And I was like, yeah, here, take it. And then he didn't really have to, yeah, I guess he had to slot to carry it, but he was focused on other stuff. He was like, yeah, I'll pick it up later, that's what he said. I got this kill. I got some mats from that. I was gonna, you know, like, die, okay? I was like, yeah, Random has all of the white heals. He's just gonna tank Storm. But he kind of messed up, I think. Because we got a second place right here. We drop height down. I'm like 1 HP, ready to die basically. Now height is right here, we added on 40 white. Now this is crazy unlucky, pretty sure. Like, if you look at this, from 0.5 speed, I shoot him right as he comes, like, okay, maybe on my screen it looked different, but right as he comes here, like, if I shot him before he killed Random, then we would have won this game, because Random has all the heals. He probably should have went back and Storm a bit earlier, but you know, like, there's 22 seconds till zone closes, like, there's still a lot of time. I guess he didn't really feel comfortable, and yeah, we lost this game because of that. Well, GG. Now, in this game, somehow we were able to get 9 shieldfish. I'm not joking, 9 shieldfish. And I've noticed that since we can't really carry too many movement items like crash pads, we often have like some form of white heals, which we don't always have, you know? So 3 medkits, like 9 shieldfish, minis, bigs, like we have pretty much anything. So we're going into this endgame pretty stacked. Now we make a decently clean rotate. Like a lot of kids are looking right here. We want to get in deeper on this mountain, you know, like it's a mountain pool right here. We kind of want to get in deeper, but it didn't really work out, honestly. Like, I had a bad rotate, not gonna lie. I blocked my right side, I blocked a bit of the left. Random was like, yeah, no, let's pause. I was like, okay, sure. I should have probably just waited. Like, honestly, like, there's no reason for me to rotate right now because everyone will just look. Like, I decided to rotate because I wanted to get in deeper. And random kept saying, in my back, in my back. So, oh yeah, I guess in my back. And then I got hit for my actual back right now and everything got fucked and I was low. Decided to heal, asked Random to hold for me. Chilling. We still had a lot of heals. It's kind of a bad rotate maybe. But we do have priority right now. So we're not at this scuffed edge anymore. So I guess it does, you know, lead to a better rotate for the next one, you know? That's what we wanted to create. A better rotate for the next. No, okay, zone pool this way. So it didn't really matter after all. We noticed there's a lot of kids fighting right there. I was like, okay, maybe we can get close to that. Maybe steal some of the loot. Or kill them. But this was kind of bad by me. Like, these kids were actually kind of decent. I don't know. Maybe they had decent ping. They kept fighting for the loot. Random got boxed for a second. We should have left this earlier. This kind of scuffed us a little bit. Now here, Random decided to lead for a second. He was like, yeah, nah, let's fuck this. Let's just go away. Kid next to us got cracked. So we wanted to look for that. Random was looking down actually here. Now here, bro, like, I'm so good at the cones, bro. Like this kid. He just tried holding a ramp. You can see it, bro. He hit Random hard though. So he hit Random hard, but I was still healthy. I was like, yeah, I need to fight for this, but we're gonna do it safely. I was getting sprayed. I was like, yeah, let me not do it from that angle. Let me go from this angle. Because I kind of knew he would be back in the start. Random somehow dropped me in. I don't know why. We killed this kid. I was like, let me get on this body. Expand this way. I said stuff like, yeah, I'm safe on me and stuff, you know. I had to claim that wall, to be honest. Not taking any risks. Just popping a shieldfish. Getting the bigs quick. That was really, really good, actually. Now this team had the loot, but yeah, it's spare loot, no bigs. Now, zone, pool's kind of far. Could be a difficult rotate, but let's see. Oh yeah, I actually decided to use this pad. Random at splashes. So we had to look for this pad. I didn't know exactly where it was. Luckily Random spotted it. So we went on it. I was like, yeah, we have to dive under height insta. As soon as I saw a height, I was like, yeah, we need to do that. Go under it. So height can't really see us. Random landed right here. Yeah, I should have said we're going further, I went up to him eventually. Chilling. Here I set this up. Random said he was healing or something. Or he needed to heal or something. But he instantly sprayed. Kind of bad synergy or chemistry or I don't know. Whatever. Teamwork. But it's fine. Now this endgame. He dropped me some hards. Zone pulled on us. Nice. We do pull some zones, you know? Wait, we pull second moving quite a lot, actually. Second moving. That's the one we pull. Random was trying to tarp ahead a bit. I was looking for a refresh, actually. Reversing our rolls. I was like, yeah, we have time to look for a refresh somewhere. But we also have no fizz, I think. Yeah, we have no fizz, so no mobility once again in this endgame. I was like, yeah, we're gonna pretend that we have fizz, basically. We're just gonna sprint. I placed that floor, of course. Just going over the top of this. And now tarping a little bit. Because we still have decent mats, right? And we can get a refresh right here, for instance. These kids were eventually aware of us. Like, they're looking at this point. Oh, that's actually... Yeah, okay, they spotted us. So we left it. Sometimes you gotta leave that stuff, you know? Like, if people are aware from top, top to bottom, you can't just leave it. I saw the solo right there. I was like, let me kill him. Random got a kill backside. Got some of the stuff got back up to me. Now zone pulled fully back on some of the loot. I was like, yeah, we're getting this loot right here. Wall placed. Good mats. We have to break out the tarp soon. We decided to go this way. Yeah, like they had this wall. We should have just reclaimed it. Insta. Double pumping is so good for structure damage, you know. Now I'm just tarping out their mats because he has 124, I have 97. We don't need to take any risks in this zone. Seems like I sold a bit this game. Yeah. Not sure what happened. We actually get a surprisingly low amount of kills here. It's being super passive, I guess. Here I didn't know exactly where this kid was. Oh, he just jumped up in this cone. That's kind of crazy. Because we did a pre-edit play right here. And he was also not in there. That's crazy. Now still chilling, still good mats. Random dropped me hearts. I was like, yeah, I have such good hearts, I'll just tarp. Kind of looking for refreshes right now. I think random gonna kill her. But only siphon mats probably. He dropped me some hearts. I was like, yeah, let me do this rotate for a second. Now zone pool's fully back. I was like, okay, we'll just go this way. Oh yeah, I remember now. Like I went up some layers. And random said, yeah, this is our tarp, this is our tarp. Oh yeah, that's it. Random said this is our tarp. I saw height, I was like, okay, I should probably drop some layers then. So I went down. And I thinking this was our tarp, you know. I was like, yeah, let me go save the random. There's just a kid in this tarp. And then he kills me, double taps me with like pump and revolver. And yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. I did not know there was a kid in the tarp. The random clutched the top 4 here. Playing out his mats. Like just fully tarping everything. Just playing out his mats fully. I think he once again messed up his medkit play. Like I told him like he was going up layers right here. And I was saying like, yeah, you're gonna get focused by height. You should watch out. Like he kinda knew that, but he also didn't know if you should drop. I should have just said, yeah, drop. Because right here, height fully pressured him, you know. And then they got the floors on top of him. And then they actually, like he said, I sold. And yeah, it's to be expected that this guy went here. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, so in this game, this is the game that I sold. And this is the reason why we didn't qualify for Division 2. Which is very unfortunate, because we played so well. But we queued up 15 minutes before the tournament ended. And 5 minutes before the tournament ended, some kids randomly decided to just like full grief themselves to just get these kills, you know? And then if they die, and they just queue up again. And that's what they did. Bro, they had 2 points as... We literally got full griefed by a team that had 2 points. That's actually crazy. But yeah, they were just full griefing themselves like, on us, like I don't know, like fully not caring. Like we had this vault, we had basically everything, you know, like we were going to win this game. We only needed like 30 points to qual. Like we needed very few points. Like we were stacked. Look at this loadout, right? Like we were stacked. And we didn't even loot everything from the vault yet, because they were pressuring us, you know? And yeah, I eventually sold. Like, I agreed before the tournament that I shouldn't make too many plays, like in these situations. But I eventually did make a play, and it got me killed. Like, random, full shit on these kids. Like, hit this kid 140. Like, he hit him 140, and I was like... I heard him, and I knew exactly where he was. I was seeing the footsteps, you know? I was like, yeah, let me make a play. Maybe I can... I was trying to do a bottom left-hand peek. And then just like quickly shoot this kid. But then this kid took my wall. And then he shot me. And then I reset my ramp behind me, but also reset this wall. And then, yeah, he just sprayed through. And that's a GG, big sell by me. Random almost clutched up as well. Hit this kid's crack. Playing out his heals. Hit this other kid for a second. Like, he has 2 builds at this point. Somehow, he just pieces a kid. Like, I don't know what he just did. Like, how this is possible, dude. This kid is below him. And he just pieces this kid. Double pumps, boom. Kills this guy, and now, yeah, small mistake, maybe. He could have just, instead of 50, yeah, what he did is he ended up 50-50ing this guy. And he pre-fired this, yeah, mistimed it apparently. And he got hit, and then he got out-traded. And that didn't shoot or something, he messed up. Yeah, maybe he could have just went down, got the body, and then moved into the safe place right here. Like, that's maybe what I should have done, looking back on it afterwards. But yeah, I don't blame him for trying to double pump this guy. It's a GG, like, this was a sell by me. I did not have to die right there. I could have just chilled. Like, random already hit him 140. And, yeah. Like, maybe they would have backed off. Probably not. Like, I don't know what this team was doing. Like, we could still queue up another game. But we kind of messed up that other game. You know, like, yeah, it's a GG. Some sells. Some mistakes. But I know we'll qual next week. We'll qual. Like, soon enough. We're like... With the way we're playing, like, we should definitely qual next week.